I still, even though I went through the yoga program, and I took several weeks off of being sober, the cocaine wasn't something that I could get it here if I wanted. It's just, that's not my thing. I guess that's not my, I got out of that environment where, it was just the drinking and the drugs and all that. That was just one thing was bouncing off the other, and a marriage that works out pretty beautifully, right, for a complete mess, for a complete train wreck, which I was. And but the alcohol was coming, sneaking up along the way here, along this journey here in Thailand as well. And just a couple of weeks ago, I got in this really bad spot where I was just really missing my family and just feeling very sad about my country, just a lot of things. A lot of people are having really hard times right now. And so I started with a few cocktails, and before you knew it, 4 days later, I was just on a roll and not going to yoga practice, and not doing all the structure and the healthy habits and the eating right and all that I have been doing, for the better part of this time here. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I've really been on a great healing path, and not so much. And this week, that particular week, just a few weeks ago, was a turning point for me, and I knew that I was starting to feel like, boy, this isn't something I've got control of. And then was the final kicker was waking up in the middle of the night it was just a week ago. And I'd already reached out and talked to an AA friend at my at the yoga studio where I go, about, possibly, going to the next level with, getting help. But I still wasn't there yet. And I was still, toying with, I can do this and handle the drinking and not give it up all the way. And then just a week ago, I had a gallbladder stone lodge, the size of a golf ball, lodge between my liver and my kidneys. Surprising, right near the liver, right in the duct from the liver to the bladder. And I'm pretty sure if I'm an organ donor, nobody's going to want that liver. I mean, I can't even, yeah. But hopefully the other body parts I can donate. But anyway, yeah, it felt like a knife going through my stomach. And that was the turning point where I'm pretty sure my grandma Lucas, my badass eagle, that flew in at the end of December 1st, actually flew in at the airport and swooped me out of a very toxic environment. And the rock bottom point was that point, that week, when I realized I got to get out of here. And she swooped me out of there. She helped me get to Thailand from high above, I have no doubt. And I think she was looking up above, seeing me drinking, having been on a roll with, being so far down the road and getting all these layers pulled away and healing and being healthy and living this new life, and seeing me drinking like I was drinking again, like I was back in last year. And I think she did it again. And she's like, oh, you haven't had enough pain? How about this? I'm going to cause you some real physical pain. And she stuck that stone right in my bladder and gave it to me good. And yeah, thank you, Mimi. So if I had my Eagle cup right now, I'd be toasting her right now. So, because it made me realize that I still had some issues, and I was helpless too. I'm an addict, and I'm helpless too. Oh, look, there's a butterfly. I'm helpless too to alcohol. That's all there's to it, and I needed help. So I have a sponsor now, and actually it was one of my dear friends, Kurt and Kwan. Thank you, shout out, that helped me get to the hospital that after my attack with my gallbladder, and helped me through that whole process at the hospital. And he actually is an AA guy, and he's also a sponsor. So I went to my first meeting last night, and in Rawai, and met the most wonderful people. They're from all over the world, and most of them were expats from Australia, UK. Some were from the U.S., from lots of other places. And it was wonderful because I think all of them were, addicts from cocaine and similar situations. And boy, some of their stories are like, whew, that makes me look like Mary Poppins. But you know, no judging. It was actually, it was actually made me feel like, oh my God, I'm not the only one out there. And that's what these meetings do for people. They help you support each other, you know? And especially in a time when with this COVID thing, I know in my country, in the US, I mean, you know, you're so isolated now, and you have been for so long, not by your own doing. And, you know, people are losing their jobs, losing their businesses, losing their home. I mean, it's just a catastrophic tsunami on another level, you know? And it's affecting people. It's making people, you know, abuse has gone up in the home with children, with their spouses, with, you know, with themselves. And so I'm just telling you, I'm reaching out to you. I mean, I'm so fortunate to be here. I feel like I hit the lotto being here. It's just, I mean, it's magical in Thailand. I mean, look at where I'm at right now. But just so many other things, and the miracle of me getting this I know it doesn't sound very sexy, but the gallbladder stone lodged in my bladder between my liver. I mean, there's nothing sexy about it, but I'm telling you what, it's the best thing that ever happened, because it scared the hell out of me. I'm like, I've got to change my diet, and I got to quit drinking. And so, anyway, here's my new wine. There's not vodka in here, by the way. It's water. So coconut water, bottled water, you know, tea, whatever. But so along with new food, you know, looking at more of vegan lifestyle. I'm not saying I'm going vegan, but you know, I'm from beef country, so I'm from a dairy farmer, and my dad runs a cattle, you know, has a ranch. So that might be hard to do, but I'm just saying a lot healthier, cleaner lifestyle. And obviously the alcohol has to be removed out of the equation. It just has to be. And I'm excited about the program. And so I actually, before the meeting last night, I've been doing 12 steps at home, online, and going to meetings and listening to motivational podcasts. And even if you're not, you know, an addict, you can get a lot out of these. You know, some of them are really funny. I mean, I think some of the stories that I have, like, I look back, most of them are embarrassing, but there's some that I'm just like, what the hell was I doing at that time? You know, and like I had like a black eye with a stake on it, you know, and, you know, from dancing too much and tripping or whatever. I mean, thank God I made it out alive with my body parts still attached. But neither here nor there. Here I am, and I'm talking, Thailand Trixie's talking to you. And on a lighter note, you can get help. And I'm asking you, you know, I've got a few friends that have contacted me over the last couple months that are really hurting, really, really in tough spots. And I'm like, man, if I could build you a boat, I'd make you float and get you over to Thailand. But God, love yourself and know that you're worth it. You are worth it. And reach out to somebody that you love, or call the 800 hotline, or go to just walk into an AA meeting, or, you know, whatever your addiction is, they'll welcome you, you know. I mean, there's help out there. And you got to get it, because it doesn't get any better. Believe me, it chips away, and it chips away over time, and it sneaks up on you. It did on me, until I look back and I'm like, oh my God, you know, how embarrassing, and, you know, what a hot mess I was. And that train wreck, it goes right on through, and it'll roll right over you until you're dead, you know. So do something about it. Get help. Call your friends, somebody that you trust, somebody that loves you, somebody that's going to have your back, somebody that's going to help you get better and get to somebody, you know, professional help, or to a meeting or something. Okay, so I hope you do that. All right, so I hope you join me along this journey. Subscribe to my channel on phukittoday.com or yougothisyoga.com. And join me for some yoga, or just join me along for the ride and have some fun and have some laughs, because I have a lot of those too. And have a great day, and namaste. No mistake. You're worth it.